project, so he's here to do his project. So I'm going to go to the back of the room too. He thinks he wants to be a math teacher?
Oh, no. Oh, wait, I didn't give you a teacher criteria form, but I'll give you one afterwards. Okay.
So he thinks he wants to be a teacher, so you guys got to be anybody could be me, probably.
So, hi, I'm Stephen Rorick. If you don't know me, hurts a little bit, but it's okay. But essentially, I'm in a program called DAAPS, and so for your senior year, you can either graduate early, or you can spend the entire year doing a capstone project. And so my project is going around to freshman classes, teaching them kind of these like life skills that you can use for college and beyond. And so for our life skill, it's going to be a growth versus a fixed mindset. Does anyone know what a growth or a fixed mindset is? No? Hell no. Okay. That's all good. So just kind of lead into what we're going to be talking about. We're going to anticipate you. We're going to throw out some, statements. We're going to actually teach what a growth versus fixed mindset is. And then we're going to practice it, and then I have a visual for you, which I hope you haven't seen before. Okay, but I'm going to ask to get the blood pumping. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a statement on here, and it's going to be like, oh, I prefer cats over dogs. It's not going to be like that. But if you agree with that, stand. So if you prefer cats, stand. Okay. Wow. Okay, so, yeah. Very brave, very brave. But that's essentially how it's going to work, but it's going to be more,
You guys understand better now? The divine actually,
Yeah.
Thank you, divine.
Thank you. More logical statements, though, okay? So, this one, you're either good at something or you're not. Stand up if you agree. Don't be shy. Come on, stand up.
What do you mean? I'm better.
Stand up if you agree. Okay. Okay, so more of this room's like, hey, I'm either good at it or not. Okay, you can sit down now. If you don't improve right away, you get frustrated and start to criticize oneself. If you do that, stand up. I do that. I'm standing already, but I'm jumping. Okay, you were like, ooh. Okay, you can sit down. Next, when you can't do something, you give up and try something else. Stand up if you've ever done that before.
There's no way you guys have.
You've never given up and you've never tried something else.
You lying for sure.
Okay, he does it, but he's not going to stand. Okay, you can sit down. Okay, last one. Failure means it's time to give up. Okay, I'm glad no one agrees with that. Oh, there's another one. If I don't try new or difficult things, then I won't fail. Stand up if you agree with that sentiment. Does that make sense, though?
It's true, but I don't agree.
It's true, but you don't agree. Okay. Anyone express that same sentiment?
Because if you don't
Yeah.
try it's impossible to fail at it.
Exactly. So if you don't try something new, it's impossible to fail, right? Because you're not doing anything out of the ordinary. Okay, that makes sense. I can follow with that logic.
You're not failing because you're not trying.
Exactly. So I have bamboozled you. Now, all those statements before were a fixed mindset, a default perspective, and you're not supposed to have that. And it's okay, because we're all born with that mindset, that perspective. It's okay, it's okay. Hey, I do some of these things, and I've been teaching this for like a year now, so it's okay. But let's get into what an actual growth versus fixed mindset is. So a growth mindset, we're in math class right now. But so here's a simple formula to know what a growth mindset is. It's practice plus study plus grit plus effort, a lot of pluses, equals growth and improvement. So if you put in the practice, you put in the study, but then you mix it with your grit and effort, that determination factor, you will grow and improve, right? So that's a simple formula to help you try to remember what a growth mindset is. So what's the actual definition? A growth mindset is the perspective and ability to realize that you have the capacity to change, improve, and better yourself. So it's this belief that you have the ability to improve and to change. And we all think we can change, right? No? No, why not? I think you can. I think the first thing you would change is maybe that answer. But, yeah. So, why is a growth mindset good? Don't look at this. Why would it be good? Yeah, Devon, right?
You got it right.
Oh, okay. Nailed it.
Everyone says what?
Oh, why is a growth mindset good?
Because it encourages you to do better and try more things.
Exactly, right? What we want to see from freshmen at Shadow Mountain High School is to improve and change for the better. right? And it could be anything from a minimal scale to something monumental, right? If you're getting an F in math, maybe it's raising that to a D, a C. Something glorious, an A or a B, right? Or maybe you just got a bad grade in a test, you want to improve that. Maybe it's that you're not doing your chores at home and maybe you want to reverse that cycle. A growth mindset can be used for anything in your life. Now, on the other hand, a fixed mindset. This is your default perspective, you know? As humans, we kind of lean towards this because it's in like our human nature. So the definition, a fixed mindset is the perspective that we are born and do not have the ability to change or improve given time or practice. Right? So, why do you think a fixed mindset is bad? Come on, be brave. Yes.
Because you won't get anywhere.
Exactly. So she said you won't get anywhere. So a fixed mindset is essentially giving up, right? And if you give up on yourself and you're not believing in yourself, how are you going to ever reach anywhere that you want to be if you're not even believing in yourself, right? So what do we want to have? A growth or a fixed mindset? Growth. Okay. Let's say it more confidently. Come on, growth.
Growth.
Okay. Yeah. I hope we could do better, but let's see. Okay. Now we're going to do some practice. There's going to be statements like before, but you're going to either not yell, but say growth or fixed, okay? So right after I finish the statement, say growth or fixed. Failure is an opportunity to grow. Growth. Why is it growth? Okay, it says grow, sure, but more on, let's analyze this. Why? Why is it growth? Devon.
So let's say.
Why is she in here?
Let's say you keep failing.
Hey.
Quiet, I'm trying to talk.
Let's give Devon respect.
Let's say you're failing at something. You can learn from the mistakes you made and grow from that.
Right, and so, exactly, great job, Devon. So, we have to perceive, your perception of failure is what determines how far you're going to get. If you believe failure is your last stepping stone, that's what it's going to be. You'll never improve, you'll never change. But if you use it as an opportunity to grow, right? If you have so many instances of failure, there's got to be a success somewhere in there, right? You cannot succeed if you don't fail. Because how would you know what failure is if you don't succeed? It's a balance that you have to have in life. And, on the contrary, you're going to have more failures than you will succeed, for you to succeed, right? So that's what makes succeeding all the more worth it and more rewarding, because failure is, on the other hand, trying to get you to that point. Okay, I can learn to do anything I want.
Growth.
Okay, this time, let's do it all one in unison. Ready? I can learn to do anything I want.
Growth.
It's sixth period, I'll give you slack there. But yes, growth, why?
Well, this is really very realistic because there are things called laws.
Okay, wait, say it again, I couldn't hear.
There are things called laws that make it so that you can't do anything.
Yeah, you can't learn everything.
I mean, you
Why not?
I mean, you still can.
Hold on. Why can't I learn to do anything?
Because there's limits to law of time.
Lots of
You can't build a
Well, you
time
can't
machine.
fly.
You can't fly.
Says who?
Why not? Didn't mankind create a plane so we could fly?
No, we're talking about flying without
Like
any
actual
mechanics.
flying.
What, so just your body, you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
No,
impossible.
Well, why can't we
Go to
fly?
space.
Hold on.
Isn't it fixed within itself because it's such a broad statement that it's never going to be able to change? Because you can't learn to do anything you want if you don't have enough time.
You can't become a fish.
You have to be
But-
realistic. I mean, you can learn to do most things, but
I agree, you do have to be realistic, but with enough practice and study, grit and effort, you can get anywhere, right? You can learn to do anything you want, but there are constraints such as time, technology, right? So you can learn to do anything you want, you just may not want to get to the point where you are. So if you want to fly, without a plane or any technology, obviously that's seen as the impossible, but you never know, one day we may get there. It's so distant in the future, or it may never happen. But this is a growth mindset because you can learn to do anything you want. You may not get to the point that you can because of constraints, but it's a growth mindset statement. Okay, ready? I expect to hear everyone, right? Get in this. Failure is the limit of my abilities. Okay, I heard a solid 3 of you. I used to play percussion, people, drums. I can't hear. Failure is the limit of my abilities.
No.
Okay. Failure is the limit of my abilities. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, why is it fixed? Okay. We're at Shadow Mountain, right? Shadow Mountain. Let me draw a mountain. That was a really bad transition. That's a really bad mountain. But it actually that's not the mountain I wanted to draw either. Hold on. We have a one-peaked mountain. Okay? Right? Don't judge my mountain skills. Okay. So, failure is the limit of my abilities. If you judge failure as your peak, where do you go from here? Down. If failure is your peak, you can never expect to surpass that. Right? This is where you're at, and this is what you believe to be. So if failure is all you're reaching, failure is all where you're going to get. Right? So if you believe that failure is the limit of your abilities, that's what it's going to end up to be. So that's a fixed mindset. Good job.
Wow.
I like to try new things. Oh, I like to try new things. There we go. Why is it growth?
Really, if you see failure as the peak, that could mean that you're just looking at another peak and failure is raising your limit.
Yeah. Thank you for that commentary. Okay. Why is this growth mindset? Right?
Because it's new.
And let's say I've never tried track and field before, and I never plan on learning. But what if I'm like a really good, runner, right? If I never tried this new thing, I would have never reached the potential or capacity to do something great if I never tried it.
Guys, it's still 5 minutes. Stop recapping up.
I can learn to do anything I want. I can learn to do anything I want. I think this is in there twice, but so we won't talk about that. My potential is predetermined. Fixed. Predetermined means it's already, figured out. So, for example, this could be, if this is your mindset and you've already discussed that this is predetermined, this is your potential. Okay. Little visual, all the statements are on there. Okay, but for our last thing, gotta run to the back of the room real quick. Okay, but I need you to be as enthusiastic and engaged with me as, okay? You can do that with me? We're gonna do a little activity. Okay? Look, you have to watch closely, okay?
I've seen that.
It's important that you're quiet and you watch closely, okay? You're gonna miss it if you don't watch closely, okay?
Oh my god.
Okay? You have to watch very closely. Oh, where's the lid? Oh, it's right here. Oh, where's the other lid? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Is this jar full?
No.
No.
Why not?
There's still some empty space in it.
You guys heard the no! You heard my little bit. Okay, yeah. But the idea, okay, we fill this up. I fill it up with sand. I'm not gonna make a mess. Boom, and then I fill it up with water, right? And then it's completely full. What do you think the ping pong balls, the rocks, sand, and sand and water symbolize?
The jar
Someone be
is
brave.
the jar is you. The items put inside of the jar are new things you can learn. There's never full. You can always learn something new.
Give me a high five. Give me a high five. Guys, I've taught this in an honors level class, and they couldn't get it for the
The
life of
original
them.
thing was in college.
Wow. So good. What's your name?
Dude.
David, good on you, right? This jar is you, right? What happens if I put in the water first, and then I try to put it in the sand and ping pong balls?
It'll still be the same.
It wouldn't fit if I put in the water. Oh, well, if I put in sand first, the ping pong wouldn't fit, right? So this jar is you. Imagine the ping pong balls to be the most important things in your life. What's most important to you?
Oxygen.
Friends, family, oxygen, basic food, maybe your education, love, relationships. Now, what's some things you enjoy? Volleyball, sports, entertainment, movies, video games. What freshmen do, right? That's your sin. Water is all the niches and everything that you have to get done, your goals in life, right? If you do this out of order, if you put in the sand first, if you put in the water first, you're not leaving room in your jar for what's important in your life, right? So whenever you look at your jar, you want to make sure that you put your goals first, your family, your friends, all of that. And the way you can do that is with a growth mindset. And so we have 1 minute. The final thing is, okay, pretend this is a $20 bill, okay? I throw it on the, oh wait, who wants it? I'm not going to, I'm not going. Okay?
You know what I'm gonna do with it?
I fold the $20 bill. Now who wants it?
Still.
You still want it? Okay. What if I crumple it up?
Still want it.
Oh, okay, what if I throw it on the ground and stomp on it?
Still want it.
You still want the $20?
It's perfectly fine until you break it.
Because it never lost its value. Whenever you look at yourself in the mirror, or whenever you're battling an obstacle or a challenge, never lose your worth.
Unless you're here for
Okay. Keep a growth mindset, people.